Hey y'all, so this is kind of weird for me, but I wanted to try something different rather than typing out this huge status about something. Um, I last night I watched a documentary on Netflix called 13th. It's really great. I suggest that to everybody. I suggest that's something really informative for everyone to watch. Um, so much truth in that documentary, and it really touched home with me. So, what I do when stuff, you know, touches my heart, I start thinking about it a lot, and I just have all of these questions, and I start thinking about the world and like everything that's happening, and I just have to write it down, and I get that trait from my mom. Um, that's besides the point. My point in this video is I'm going to read something that I wrote like early this morning, around like 4 o'clock in the morning, because that's how much the documentary that I watched, that's how much it affected me, that I couldn't sleep until I got out. I typed out what was going on in my head. So here it is. Okay. It says, I'm having a hard time grasping the fact that people actually voted for this man. I see a lot of people saying that just because they support Trump doesn't mean they are racist. However, this man single handedly stereotypes every single minority in this country by being a racist, misogynistic bigot. His campaign thrived on the fact that racism still exists in this country. That was his platform, and you guys still voted for him. Pardon me if I can't help but assume you share the same feelings as he does when it comes to blacks and Hispanics. I truly don't understand it. In my eyes, that's like putting the leader of the KKK in charge of the free world. I have a 5-month-old son. He is my entire life. I remember someone said on here once that he will never be affected by the racism and injustice in the past, from the past. I couldn't even respond to that individual because it was clear he didn't know a thing about what minorities go through on a day to day. So why even argue with someone like that, right? I watched a documentary the other night, and it was very thorough in explaining the revised version of racism from generation to generation. It's clear to me that my son will be racially profiled before he's even asked his name because of the color of his skin. People are so good at hiding their racism nowadays, it's scary. They hide behind police uniforms, suits and ties, and even everyday clothes. They're the type of people who will smile in your face every day but call you a nigger behind your back. I couldn't even buy my son a toy gun if I wanted to, just to play a friendly game of cops and robbers outside without the fear of someone mistaking it for a real one. I've seen lots of people trying to discredit the Black Lives Matter movement by using footage of people protesting and rioting. But what is the common denominator of those events occurring? Racism. I'm not saying Black Lives Matter encourages rioting or violence, but just like the people before us and the people before them, we are standing up and fighting for anyone who has ever felt victimized by the system. If you can't see the injustice going on in this world, it's because you're choosing not to. I don't know everything. I'll be the first to admit that. But I'm not the type of person to sit around and let negativity and pure hatred beat up on innocent people. I have a voice, and I'm going to use it. So, kind of messed up here and there, but that's just how I feel about everything. And yeah, I have kept quiet. I feel like longer than I should have during this entire thing going on in our country, and I'm not going to be doing that anymore. You'll be hearing a lot from me. So, I hope this wasn't too weird for you to watch or too awkward, because I know I'm an awkward person and I give off that vibe even through a computer, and it's really weird for me to talk to a camera Even though if you follow me on Snapchat, I'm pretty good at it. But anyway, that's all I had to say. Thank you for watching.